Very confident where we're at. We have a lot of depth, a lot of guys at positions that are fighting for playing time. Don't have to necessarily, you don't want injuries, of course, but in the event that there are some, we have some depth to be able to withstand that at times. We have a lot of guys fighting for innings, that are that 8 or 9 arm through 17, 18 are all interchangeable at this point. They're the guys that have all thrown the ball really well this fall and spring. So, we've asked for tough decisions in a good way for a couple of years here now, and now we finally have it. So we're trying to figure out where guys are going to be best suited in which roles. And but the good news is we feel like we have a lot of guys that can get outs for us. So all in all, feel pretty good about where we're at.
So does that mean this is the most talent that you've had from pitching staff standpoint?
I think definitely the most depth that we've had, and enough arms that are capable of getting outs on a consistent basis. I'm confident in saying that.
Look at the rotation. Any guys that have surprised you to be maybe working into those roles later on in these next couple of weeks?
We're pretty confident. Ben Jacobs will be on Friday, and Jack will be on Saturday. From there, we're still making evaluations on who's going to be the Sunday guy, or leave that TBD for now and see how the first 2 games go, and then make a decision on Sunday. But we have a lot of good options on Sunday, and it might change from week to week based on the type of team we're facing and what ballpark we're playing in. So again, those are options we didn't have in the past. We just went with who we thought could get us outs, and now we have. We're able to kind of try to think through it, but not overthink it at the same time.
Coach, just overall, what kind of sets this group of guys apart from teams that you've had coached in the past?
I think, like I said, just the depth, overall depth, top to bottom, interchangeable pieces, flexibility to move guys different positions. Those type of things are exciting, in the past, where there might have been maybe 1 or at the most 2 offensive moves I could have made, late in the game, where now we have a handful where we're able to move guys around and put different guys in different spots late in the game to hopefully win games, and then ultimately to have the arms that we have to be able to, get leads, keep leads, give us length, that type of thing. I'm confident in our guys and what we have.
Coach, the news broke that starting next year you guys will be able to roster 36 players. How huge is that for you in terms of decision making and things like that?
34.
34.
You're talking about the scholarship stuff. It's got broken to me as well. First of all, extremely grateful. It's a great day for Sun Devil baseball today. With you have a president, athletic director that are on the same page and willing to give our program what we need to be competitive at the highest level. That's huge, and I think moving forward to have that flexibility to go after the best talent in the country and bring them here, it's a message hopefully that we're going to do everything we can to keep our program relevant and in the top echelon of college baseball programs. So I think also that is recognizing that what we've been up against the past few years, and losing some recruiting battles, and the kids that we have here now are kids that have chosen to take less money to come here, and we're thankful for that. Those are the right type of kids, but moving forward, we're still going to go after the right type of kids, but having that flexibility in our back pocket to be able to go after that talent that is out there and bring the best talent here to Tempe is, it's huge for the program. And we've been up against a little bit with the NIL. Obviously that landscape is now changing, where we're going to be very competitive in that market with revenue sharing and stuff like that as well. So it's a breath of fresh air for not only me but our entire coaching staff to know that we have the resources to work with that we need to be competitive.
It's so fluid, and we don't know what other schools are going to allocate scholarship-wise, but how much do you think this will level the playing field in the talent acquisition department?
I think it's only going to help, obviously, going from 11-7 to basically whatever we need on the scholarship front. And now with the NIL landscape changing, hopefully it levels the playing field dramatically. Even in the old landscape of NIL, just this alone would help us get back into that game. But now with hopefully it being a little more level, moving forward, I think it really gives us a big advantage. So I'm excited about it. We've been on the other side of that coin for 3 years now, or longer than that really, and we're super excited again that we have upper administration that recognizes it and is willing to give our program the resources we need.
Have you been told the profit sharing number, like what percentage you might get?
No, I think that's still fluid based on the final court decisions and then where it goes from there. But I know that we've been informed that we will hopefully be involved in that revenue sharing. Obviously, the bulk of it, most likely going to football and rightfully so with the amount of attendance that they get and how they've done it things. But just having something is going to be, again, a breath of fresh air along with the scholarship increase. We're rolling in it now. We feel great about it based on what we've had to work with in the past.
With the different levels of improvement, just overall looking for this facility and within the scholarship realm in its entirety, how much does this add to your pitch to bring the best baseball players out here to Tempe every year?
I think this place has always sold itself, right? And in the past decade or so, it's turned into a little bit of an arms race and facilities race on who can have the best, nicest things, and that's great. You can use that as a little bit of a recruiting tool, but at the end of the day, if that's what's going to sell a kid, then maybe not the right kid anyway. But it is nice that we are putting money into the facilities. We're February 4th and it's 80 degrees out here and perfect sunshiny days and great education and great program, great history. I think when you take a look at our coaches, what they've done with the talent that we brought in and developing those guys, that speaks for itself. If a player doesn't want to come here and those things aren't important to them, then I don't know what is. But it's certainly great to throw money into the facilities and keep upgrading as we're doing. With new lights, we got the new LED lights that are going to be great. New sound system going in, new padding on the outfield wall. Continuous upgrades in the locker room. All those things point to the direction that not only us as coaches, but the administration is serious about our baseball program and getting this thing right and putting the resources we need to compete at the highest level.
Does that alleviate any pressure off of you or the rest of the coaching staff?
Pressure's a privilege. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Landscape is what it is. We've had to deal with what we've been dealt in the past since I've gotten here, and right, wrong, or indifferent, it's like, hey, you can cry about it or you can get to work. And I think this staff is, work ethic is not something that we shy away from. We've done our absolute best in bringing in the right type of players that can help us win games. But now again, having more resources and more things to work with going forward, I certainly take that as a breath of fresh air.
Coach, what kind of considerations have been taken heading into a brand new conference?
For us, it's just status quo. You try to build the best team possible, and regardless of what conference you're in or who you're playing, our job is to put together the best team we can on the field and button our chin strap and get ready to play against somebody else. And whether that's in the Pac or the Big 12 or whoever we're playing, we're going to strap up and play our brand of baseball the best we know how and take our chances. For me, if we play the way we're capable of playing, I'll take us up against anybody. You bet.